Welcome, this is Colin, and this is a crash course in keyword density, keyword placement, and adding tags to all your websites and social networking to get the most search engine optimization results that you possibly can. I've gone over a few of adding tags to YouTube and Squidoo and your article marketing, but let's go for a more in-depth look at where you can put keywords in any kind of website. Now, this works best with social networking sites and your main website. So let's take a look at some of the keyword placement secrets to get the best search engine results you possibly can. I'm at a client, Squidoo Lens. Now, this site's been #1 on Google, Yahoo, and MSN for 2.5 years. It's the #1 site for the word jewelry trends, and plus dozens and dozens of other keyword phrases, including bracelet trends and diamond trends and fashion jewelry trends. So many I can barely keep track of it on a number of different search engines, not just the big three, but many other ones, ask.com and a lot of foreign ones. So let's take a look at how I did this exactly through the keyword placement that I put on here. The first place you want to go with a Squidoo Lens, for instance, is making sure, and this applies to a lot of other websites as well, is that you're putting your keywords in the headline or title of the website. On a regular website, it would be the big headline, the H1 style fonts that you see normally at the top of a web page, but the search engines look for keywords from the top of a page to the bottom. They have millions of websites to search as fast as possible in just a few seconds, so they actually need to look for these keywords in a certain order to make it as efficient as possible. So they want to look for keywords from the top to the bottom of a page. So you always want to skew your keywords to the top of a page. And I'll show you an example of using that in a domain name and also in the title tags of your website. But on social networking, you want to put the titles of your channels and the title of your Squidoo Lens and the top of your article marketing pages with specific keywords. And you want to do your keyword research, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But on Squidoo, you're able to put keywords in the main title of your lens, and you do that with each one of your lenses, breaking your keywords up into separate lenses and exploiting those keywords. The next place you want to put keywords are in your module titles of your Squidoo Lens. And then also try to start out each sentence and each paragraph with keywords, because the search engines also look at the beginning of paragraphs and the beginning of sentences for keywords as well. You also want to have keywords as a clickable link in your sites. Search engines look for keywords that are highlighted, bold, or clickable as what we call anchor text to give those keywords and that site better search engine positioning. There's a number of places to put keywords and a number of code you can put in keywords to help give that site prominence in the search engines. Let's look at a couple other places. Also in sales letters, you want to put keywords towards the top of your page to get good positioning. You can see I've put the Jewelry Trends 2009 as a keyword here for the title of my sales letter. Put extra keywords in the heading tags of your sales letter. And then, of course, skewed to the beginning of the sentence or paragraph of a sales letter. These are the tags on my Squidoo Lens. And you see I've repeated certain keywords over and over and over. You don't want to repeat them to the point of spamming, but you do want to give your web page or social network page keyword prominence. That means having enough of the same keyword in there in a certain percentage of the overall text to help give the search engines an idea of what this web page is about. So the search engines rely on keywords and just how dense they are compared to the other text and the placement to help determine what a site is really about. I've added all these different keywords. I'm going to show you a free keyword tool where you can determine which kind of keywords you definitely need for your business. Let's look at that right now. This is a free keyword suggestion tool. They also have a paid version that will give you even more keywords, what we call long tail keywords. Those are keyword and keyword phrases that people use to find certain content on the search engine. You want to go to freekeywords.wordtracker.com and begin to learn to use this keyword tool. This is the most important part of keyword research, and you want to do your keyword research before you build any opt-in pages or sales letters or work on any of your videos and article marketing. I can't express this enough. This is so important that you do this first before you start making your lenses and doing your article marketing. Otherwise, you'll have to go back and make changes to your website to optimize your keywords to get better search engine placement. So you don't want to waste your time building these sites and putting all this information together and shooting videos on YouTube if you haven't done your keyword research. Let me show you how to use this real quick. Okay, I've entered in this phrase public speaking into our keyword suggestion tool, and it'll show you the daily results of all the different things that people put in a Google search box to find information on public speaking. Now remember, public speaking is a major keyword. People aren't always looking for just the word public speaking. They're looking for a lot of other topics about public speaking, and you can find out exactly how many topics they're looking for based on this keyword suggestion tool. Let's take a look. You can see here we have fear of public speaking. That's a big one. Public speaking tips, outlines, public speaking nervous tips, jokes, training, topics, ebooks. All these are different keyword phrases that people put in Google to find the information they're looking for on public speaking. Now obviously this is per day, and 229 people put in public speaking, but look at all the different numbers that people put in for other terms. And I don't want you to ignore the lower ones that have a few searches a day. For instance, public speaking exercises. Now each one of these keyword phrases should be titles of articles, titles of videos, and titles of pages of your website. So the search engine, if you only have 5 views a day and you have an article or a video called public speaking exercises, you're going to become one of the top 5 in a Google search because there's not that many people looking for it, and it's easier to get a #1 ranking. So when you start niching down your keyword phrases, you can get better positioning on the search engines and have more prominence for your web page. And don't ignore just having 5 searches a day, because if you are in a #1 position and that person wants to buy a big package of training about public speaking exercises just because you have the #1 position, well, 5 a day times a year is over 1,700 searches a year. And if you have a $500 package, that's tens of thousands of dollars that you could be making just by having a #1 position for something like public speaking exercises. So don't ignore these keywords that are down here at the bottom. Use them all for different videos and different articles to help give your positioning, but you need to do your keyword research before you start making all your websites. Let's look at another one. Let's put the keyword real estate and look at these totals. There are a lot more searches for real estate, so it's important that you niche and find the proper keyword and keyword extensions that people are looking for something like real estate. You don't want to get lost just putting the word real estate in every title of your video and article, because you're going to be mixed in with all this competition, almost 9,000 entries a day just for the word real estate in Google. So you definitely want to utilize some of these other ones: public records, agents, commercial, magazines. And then of course look at all the states and local regionalized areas for real estate. Well, obviously real estate is basically region or city or county oriented. So if you're going to if you're a real estate agent and you're going to build websites and videos to help market your real estate, you want to make sure that you're using the keywords of where you live, the city and state, to help narrow those searches as best as possible. In your YouTube videos and all your video hosting sites and video marketing strategies, you do want to use keywords. Search engines cannot find what the content of a video is. They can't read the video or watch the video to find what exactly is going on in the video, what's being shown, what's being said. So the keywords and the tags of the video in the description, in the titles, are the only way search engines can find your video. And that's critically important that you do your keyword research before you make your video. You're going to have to go back in and change everything, and it's a big waste of time. The first place you want to put your keywords in a video is right in the beginning of the video title. You use a main keyword or keyword phrase, then a colon or a dash, and then you can put the title of the video. And ideally, the title of the video should possibly have another keyword in it. But you definitely always put the main keyword phrase, dash or colon, then the title of the video. Sometimes you'll want to put keywords in your username because your username will come up in search engines. Your Twitter username, your YouTube username, and your Facebook username will come up in search engines. That's really important because internet marketing won't work without good search engine positioning. You do not want to get lost back in the sea of 180,000 results. You want to be prominent so that you can make money. Another place to put keywords is in the description. Make sure that you have keywords in the description of your YouTube videos and put as many as possible. Make that description fairly long and put a lot of keywords. This one could have been even longer. I could have spent more time putting these keywords in there, so you don't want to make the same mistake as that. Put keywords in the clickable link to your website. Your website domain should have a keyword in it as well. So put that clickable link in the description as well with a domain that has a keyword in it. And then of course put your tags. As you can see here, lots of different keyword phrases. Do your keyword research and put your tags in your videos for the best optimization. In your article marketing, put your keywords, again, just like your videos or your Squidoo lenses. Put your main keyword, dash or colon, then the name of the article. The title of your article should have another keyword in it. So you put your main big keyword, dash or colon, then the title of the article with a keyword in it. Then make sure that your articles start out somewhere in the beginning, near the beginning of sentences and near the beginning of paragraphs with certain keywords in it. You can see I put self-esteem. That's the keyword I'm exploiting here in this particular article. And write each article to exploit one keyword phrase. Just don't write an article that has everything about your entire business. Look at your business, do the keyword research ahead of time before you write the articles. Write down on a piece of paper all the different keyword phrases that relate to your business and then make separate articles about them. So you want to put the keywords, if you have a real estate business and you're trying to exploit, say, short sales, create an article about short sales. Put real estate training, colon, short sales training as the title of the article or video, and then go into your article and make sure that you are exploiting the word short sales throughout the article by skewing it closer to the beginning of sentences and the beginning of paragraphs, and you'll get a lot better search positioning with your article marketing. Now this is a website, and I want to show you the different keyword placement and densities and prominence that the keywords play in this particular website. And anytime you build a website, whether it be a one-page website such as a sales letter, an opt-in page, or an information page, or a multi-page website, you want to make sure that each page is optimized for keywords and keyword phrases. Let's look at some of the first places you want to have keyword placement. And of course, the biggest one, the first place the search engines are going to look for keywords, remember they start from the top and go down to the bottom. So the very top part